Good evening everybody and welcome to the video. In this small video, we are gonna learn how organization can use and leverage Apache Hudi to remove duplicates from the data lake. So let's take a look at the lab. Download the sample dataset and I have opened the dataset in Excel, and here you can see we have certain duplicates. As you can see here, we have two duplicates, that is Martin Hunter and Dr. Jordan Moore, right? Now we'll essentially upload this file into S3 and see how Hudi can help us to remove duplicates on the data lake. I'm on the S3. Let's create a folder called data. And then inside data, we'll essentially drag our sample data set over here. Now let's see the glue part, how we can essentially process this and essentially create our Apache Hudi data lake and get rid of duplicates using Apache Hudi. Before we begin the glue part, we essentially need to create a Apache Hudi connector. So here I'm gonna go to the connection section. After that, I'll head over to AWS Marketplace, and here we are gonna search for Hudi. Here you can see Hudi connector. I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna click on continue subscribe. And after that, I'm gonna scroll down and click on continue configuration. After that, I'm gonna select the glue version as 3.0, Apache Hudi version 0.10.1. Click on continue launch. Click on usage instruction. Click on activate glue connector. Now name this connector as Hudi connection. Go on the bottom section and click on create connector. It's time that we create our notebook. So I'm gonna click on, I'm under the job section. I'm gonna click on Jupyter Notebook, and then I'm gonna click on create. I will name this notebook as Hudi 1. You can select a IAM row. And then click on Spark and click on create notebook. Right now let's basically see the code part. So I'm gonna share my screen. So the first part over here, we are defining our connector. We're gonna use the Hudi connector. I'm using Glue 3.0. I'm in US West 2. I'm gonna use G1X, 3 workers for now, and I'm gonna run the cell. After that, here, the first step, we are defining certain imports. These are just standard imports, nothing crazy here. Here I'm creating a Spark session. So if you can see, I'm essentially creating a Spark session here, right? After creating a Spark session, this is where our data set is, right? Inside a bucket called Sawmill Shah Hudi demos. Inside that we have a folder called data. So here I'm gonna read the data as a glue data frame, and then I'm essentially converting the data into a Spark data frame by essentially using 2DF. Which means any files inside that folder called data, all the files would be read, and now this is again gonna convert that into a Spark data frame. If I do .show here you can see this is how the data frame object looks like. Now here we are gonna define Hudi setting. I'm keeping it pretty minimalistic for now. So here I'm saying the database name as HudiDB, the table name as Hudi table. Record key is essentially what is a unique identifier in your data, and I'm saying Hudi that employee ID is a unique identifier in my data, and we know that there are 2 duplicates. Okay, here I'm using the method as absurd and the table type as copy on write. Let's execute the cell. Here I'm defining all the settings, and then here essentially I'm writing the data into the Hudi tables. So if you observe, I'm writing it as a glue dynamic frame, so glue context.write dynamic frame from option, and then I'm essentially converting my Spark data frame back into a glue dynamic frame, and here I'm providing all my connection option. So let's run the cell. Once the execution of this cell is complete, we should anticipate and see a glue database being created, and essentially we should be able to query this data. So we'll wait for this to complete. This is complete. Now I'll head over to the glue. I'll refresh here, and here you can see I see a HudiDB with a table name called Hudi table. If I go to S3, if I refresh here you can see a folder has been formed. Here is all the metadata and essentially my Parquet or the data files. Now if I can come to Athena, if I select the right region, I'm in the US to S2, and here you can see Hoodie DB, and I can do a preview table, and now all my duplicates should be gone. So if I remove the limit query here, if I run this, and here you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records, and now we have successfully removed duplicates from the data lake using Apache Hoodie. So now I'm gonna quickly show you the Excel file, right? So if you observe here we had 9 records roughly, right? And if you observe, these 2 were the duplicate records, right? So observe here and here, and then basically this one over here. So I'm just gonna color that quickly. And now using Apache Hoodie, if you observe, we have successfully removed duplicates on the data lake. So this is how customer can leverage Apache Hoodie to essentially deal with duplicates. Thank you so much for watching, and all the materials and exercise files can be found on the GitHub section below. Thank you.